Good morning, sirs. We are of the Diaspora Digital Media. We have heard a lot about Nnewi, a town known for its historicity, a rich cultural background, and its economic exploits. So, sir, please, can we meet you first, and you two, one by one? Let's start with you, sir.
Chief S Orji, because it's one of his land. They are the retired civil servant.
For answer, I'm from Ibuzo. You are listening.
Okay, I will start from the origin of Nnewi. How Nnewi come about. Nnewi and Isu being two brothers, born by one man called Ikenga. Ikenga was their father. And Ikenga was the first son of Abaja. Abaja was the son of Ezebri, who migrated from Nnewi, and they settled in this area called Abaja land. Abaja left his father's house because of one reason. The reason why he left from Nnewi and settled this area is that Ezebri, they are half brothers. They rotate their kingships. So when Abaja grew, Abaja was the first son of Ezebri. But in the way that when the father dies, it's supposed that the first son, will take the position. But in that time, they rotate the leadership from the prince, from the royal house, because they are three brothers. When this one died, the leadership will go to the elder. So Abaja now decided that he cannot wait, that he has to go and settle, find his own way. And then he left him. And that's why he started moving. And he told his father that he was going to find his own place, independent settlement. And his father prepared, gave him two gifts. One is called Oyo, and another one is called Ofo Echichi. And with the two distance, he left Nnewi, and they settled in the area. The father told him, wherever that thing fall, that is where he starts his own settlement. So he came from there and stopped at Nnewi and planted that Ofo tree. That is where Isu normally go and get Ofo tree for their also title. Up till now, they go to Nnewi and get their Ofo title. And then he moved further and he came to Oyo. There's a place called Oyo in Nnewi. That is where that thing fall, and he settled there. That Oyo is near the Ikedife side. That is where they settled first. They live there. Abaja lived there and died there. That is where they call it Isu Kingdom. That is where all the people meet. Abaja had three sons. That sons, the first Ikenga, the second Ifite, the third Ishi. That is the sons of Abaja. They live in Oyo. When Abaja died, Ikenga, the first son, lived there. Ikenga had two sons, Isu and Nnewi. That's the only two sons they have. When Ikenga married, initially, when you marry a woman, you expect that maybe after 1 year you get pregnant. The woman will you get pregnant. In the case of Ikenga, he delayed before he born Isu and Nnewi. When he born Isu, the first son, he named it Isu, which means Isi Nwa Buruzo Sunan. Then after Isu, it took another long time before he conceived again to born Nnewi. After Isu, the woman could not take it again. After Isu, it took a long time again before he conceived. But before then, they went and consult fortune tellers. That's this
the oracle.
Oracles. The oracle told Ikenga that he will only get another son. But before he get that son, that they will prepare a medicine for the wife. And that medicine, they will use Nnewi, the mother of plants, to prepare that medicine. And if they prepare that medicine and the woman conceive, the child will bear the name of that rabbit, and they will not eat that rabbit. So they prepared the medicine and gave the woman. The woman conceived. And when the woman conceived, when the woman born the child, it was a male child, and they named that male child after that medicine, according to the that is why the oracle. And the oracle instructed them that that child will never eat that rat. That is why Nnewi does not eat ewi.
Rat.
Yes. It is the medicine they used to prepare this. The oracle woman told them. So that is why you see Nnewi answered that Nnewi. Ishi, Ifite, Ikenga. They were eating this rat before that oracle told them that this child, that this is going to be prepared with this rat, that the child will bear the name and will not eat the rat. And that is why Nnewi does not eat ewu, and they bear the name. That is how the name came about. That oracle man told the Ikenga that child is going to be so wise. That child, when he's born, the guy is going to be so wise. So the idea of wiseness of Nnewi started from birth. That is how Nnewi and Isu came about. Their father is Ikenga.
And Isu is the elder son.
Isu is the head, the elder son.
Very good. We now have 4 arms of Nnewi, 4 main villages in Nnewi.
Yes.
Utolo, Uruagu, Umudim, and Nnewi.
Yes.
Please, can you tell us how we came about these 4 names? Are they siblings, or are they just an amalgam of strange bedfellows?
No. Utolo and
That is, are they the sons? Are they are 4 of them the offspring of this man called Nnewi, or how did it come about?
Minus Uruagu, they came from Oba. Okay. They are not part of Agbaja people. Their tradition is different from our tradition, from Nnewi tradition. One of their tradition, they bury people, they fold people up and bury, but Nnewi buried straight. This Uruagu does not bury people straight. Their culture is from Oba. They are the in-laws of Isu. They married the first son of Isu and settled here. So they are not part of Nnewi children. Nnewi has 4 sons. They have Umunara, they have Utoro, they have Nnewi. Part of Nnewi is the son of Nnewi. Why Isu had nine sons. There are so many of them, 9 sons. But during the time of one of the Isu, they started migrating out of Nnewi. That's why you have so many places. And the reason why they migrate, it just as it was from their father.
Since their father migrated,
migrated, yes, they also want to be independent. They don't want to be under anybody. So the sons of Isu don't want to be taking authority from only one person. They say, let me go and settle and find my own place, because every place is empty. So that's why you see the Isu. Some move to Nkwere. You have Nkwere Isu. Some move to Iseke. Then they migrated to Oba. Some go to some go to Ebonyi State, some go to Enugu State. If you go to Enugu, you say Isuawa Nuno. So you see all these things. That is how Isu migrated, because they want to get their own place and control. They migrated from Nnewi, from here, for this Abaja land, because this is Abaja land. You will still have Abaja court today, and that's the name of their father, Abaja. Yes. So they migrated from this Abaja land.
Now, these 4 names you mentioned, let's take them again one by one. The first one, please remind us. These 4 sons of Nnewi.
The 4 sons of Nnewi. You have Otoro.
Otoro one. Is Otoro the eldest?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not Otoro. Emelo Umunara. But where Otoro?
Otoro.
Where Nnewi. And there's another name. Otoro Nnewi. Umudin. That's Umunara.
Today, who are the descendants of Umunara? Is it only Umudin, or are there other people too?
Umunara is descendants are Umudin today. Okay. They are called Umudin today. I will give you the chronological list of how these people are. From who is who. The name, you see all the names.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the list that I will give you so that it will direct you.
All right.
Yes. All how they follow each other. The sons of Nnewi, the sons of Isu, the sons of Munlara, and all these things. They are there.
Okay.
I will give you the.
Beautiful.
Yes, so
we'll
that.
Appreciate that.
Yes, I have it. I will give it to you.
Today, do you know some settlements that, or rather some, do I say village or group of people that I know today that are not sons of Nnewi or sons of Isu?
The name Uruago is from Oba. Their culture is different from our culture. But if we come today, everybody is answering Uruago, including Isu and the Dodge.
Because of the geographical
because they just use that name. Igbo came and used it. Before it was Isu. If you come to Uruago, so many are not Uruago, like Isu, Isuawo, Dodge. They are not Isu. Then Ebenato. The Ebenato is not Uruago. But they use that's common now. They adopted one common name. But if you come to Uruago, there are people that are named Uruago, which their culture is different from our culture.
Did Nnewi leadership absorb Uruago? Because Uruago was not one of them originally.
Yes.
So did the Nnewi leadership absorb Uruago, or rather adopt? Let's use adopt Uruago, or was there some kind of mutual agreement that, okay, we want to join you, but on certain terms and conditions? Was there anything like that?
No.
If you have
it's Isu that adopted Uruago. Isu, Nnewi did not adopt Uruago. It is Isu that adopted it. And Isu,
I mean the name. When Nnewi now is 4 major towns.
Yes.
4 major towns.
Yes.
That's why Nnewi is 1 town local government.
Yes.
4 towns making this Nnewi.
Yes.
Now, from what you have explained, Uruagu was not one of the 3. It would have been the 3 and it would have been sufficient.
Yes. When this Uruagu came from Oba, they were Eze and Isu adopted them and used them as chief security. He was the chief commander of the army of Eze and Isu. So Nnewi was not happy about that. Nnewi was telling him that how can you use a stranger and make him the commander of the army? Then he quickly gave the first daughter to Uruagu.
To legitimize the relationship.
And that is Ezafog. That is the man called Ezafog. This is the father of Uruagu. Okay. So when he came, he gave her the first daughter of Ezanisu. He married, they now become in-law. Okay. He now gave him a place to stay. So now you cannot call him a stranger any longer. And that is the one he made charge over his palace as the chief commander of the army. And so when in times of this, these people were multiplying, and he was bringing his relations to settle in Nnewi because he found that Nnewi is secure. Mm-hmm. That is the Abaja land is secure. So the people started multiplying. So when Eze and Isu later, it become as if it is their destiny to become the commander of the army of the Eze and Isu. So when Eze and Isu died, another Eze and Isu came up. Until when he came to Eze and Isu Uko, Eze and Uko was so proud, so rich, and so pompous. That is the time his brothers started moving out. The immigration of Isu started moving out because of his pompous and
arrogant attitude.
So his brothers had left him. So what he did, when he went to Nnewi, to the place of his last son, Mbudidike was the last son of Ezadis. So when he went there, he developed sickness and died there. When he developed sickness and died there, his children did not come immediately to take that place. Then the Uruago, that is the commander of this, and became so popular that he started changing things, including the market. That for market is called Ekeisu. He changed them as Afoba. He changed them. He started changing things. So that is how they become so popular and dominated Isu people. He was bringing people from Oba and increasing. So he became the commander. He started changing things of Isu, like changing the market. Immediately he changed that market, started changing the name. Because most of Isu have left. Yes. And he has total dominion over the remaining part of Isu. And that's how they changed them.
But how was Uruagu integrated into the Nnewi enclave? Nnewi,
they took the position of Isu now. They stay in Isu Palace. Up to that Uruagu Palace is Isu's palace up to today. Okay. But because they stood in the position of Isu in the Abaja land.
So can one say that this area, territory called Uruagu, can it also or can rightly be called Isu?
Yeah, they're supposed to be they're called Isu because they are in-laws of Isu.
Okay. Yes. Did they usurp the name or was it granted them to become the dominant name now in this locality? Instead of being called Isu, it's not being called Uruagu.
Yes.
Did Uruagu at a point usurp, take it from the headship, or were they allowed, were they granted to become one? Because if we talk about Nnewi now, Nnewi is simply known as 4 major villages:
yes.
Otolo, Uruagu, And at that point, we call Uruago. I think from what you explained, it would have been Otolo Isu, kind of.
Yes.
But now it's Uruago. So now my point is how and the when and why.
It is Isu that named that for Uruago.
If you understand the
yes,
question.
yes, let me go.
Okay.
It's not that they just put the name Uruago. Uruago has a meaning. Eh? It is Isu that named those Umuafo. That this Uruago. Uruago means Uruago. Uruago na Abamman. The betrayer.
There is one more nagging issue. I want you to give us a little background about it. That is, sometimes it appears on record that Uruagu is not happy with some activities surrounding the royalty or the royal family of Nnewi. There has been an issue when a particular word was thrown up and Uruagu latched on it. That is Ewe Werukwa. You are aware of it, sir?
Yes.
And Uruagu kicked against it.
Yes, but I think
what is it about, sir, if I may ask?
Okay, it's it's Ewe Werukwa. The term called Ewe Werukwa in Nnewi. Uruagu did not understand how it happened. And how it happened that Dibo, who was crowned chief, this by Eza and Isu, was meant to rule Otolo. They take title as Obi of Otolo, also take title as Igwe Nnewi. So when they take as Otolo, they also take as Igwe Nnewi. That is the meaning of Ewe Werukwa. So it has two
slots.
Two slots. As Otolo and as Nnewi. That is the two things. So Uruagu did not understand it in that way before, until this book is published. So that is why they say Ewe Werukwa. He will take as Otolo and also take as Nnewi. So we will now take the portion of Obi of Otoro and also take the portion of Igwe because the two decisions was surrendered to him.
Okay. So what did Uruagu finally achieve?
They didn't achieve anything. When our story came out, they now saw why the Igwe is taking, Otoro is taking two portions.
So today,
is
it legitimized? Is it now legal that Igwe should take two slots?
Yes.
Nobody is contending.
Nobody is contending any longer.
So we can rightly say that Igwe Kenneth Orizu III is the Igwe of Nnewi.
Yes.
And
the Obi of Otoro. Yes, he has that's two portions of the title. And that's why he took two portions of case before any other person.
And he's still taking it till today?
Yes.
Okay. And that means that the royalty of Nnewi is not in any way contention.
Yes.
It is settled that whenever nature calls for Igwe Kenneth Orizu to join his ancestors, that Obi Nechendu of Nnewi will become the next Igwe, and nobody will challenge that.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your input, sir.
It's okay.
We'll go through the book, and having said, after going through the book, we will now reconcile some other facts that are in print with the ones that we have gotten orally. So we thank Chief Orji and Chief Ejiofor, who have contributed this morning to bring to fore the information or the truth about Nnewi's origin. Like Igbo people will say, it is always good that one should know his roots, so that having obtained the vital information we need. Thank you all.